Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are talking right now with Indian Cowboy from DocSports.com, who has a great track record, of course, as a professional handicapper, very popular handicapping professional handicapper in videos on YouTube and also in our videos, giving us free winners in the primetime NFL games, particularly on Sunday and Monday nights. Indian Cowboy, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks, Pete.
All right, this is going to be a tough one, though. New Orleans and Green Bay. Not exactly sure what you're going to say here. Before we get to it, just tell everyone what Doc Sports is all about. I know there's a lot going on there right now.
Yeah, Doc Sports has a great crew of handicappers. Each one kind of has its own style, but they're all successful in their own right. For us, it's the one play of the day system, which is why people really like it. It kind of makes sense. It's simple. You put your best foot forward with a strong, detailed analysis on every selection, and so we're really excited about it. Obviously, we were #1 in the country in the NBA last year, and that starts in about 7 days. As we went 94 and 62 documented, as it's transparent on our website, on our spreadsheet, but 94 and 62 overall, plus 12,870. Combine that with college basketball, plus 60 or 65 and 45 for plus 4,400. Combined, we put together the #1 season in the country between NBA and college ball, winning 156 out of 263 plays. We only do 263 every season. We call it the 263 process. And we went plus 17,310 doing just one play a day. And, it's for the recreational guy, but it's also for a lot of networks. A lot of folks subscribe to our models for a lot of different reasons, survivor picks, all that jazz. We're excited about basketball season, and we're excited about football. Long season left to go, so we love doing the videos with you. And 4 straight winners in hockey, so we're excited about football, NBA, college ball, hockey, all of that for the fall.
Sounds great. Indian Cowboy from DocSports.com. Tough game in line here. New Orleans, right now, the market is kind of split. They're a -1, 1.5, or 2-point home favorite. The total is 55, and that's actually been bet up from about 54. And, the Packers crushed the Panthers. They've now covered 4 in a row. And the Saints, just kind of an overvalued, not quite as good as the Saints from years past. They did come off a bye and managed to get a barely covering a small underdog line, although they lost that game last week. And, just in general, the Saints are just a team that I'm kind of looking to fade, although here at home, maybe the Packers aren't quite as hungry or desperate or angry as the Saints might be coming into this game. So maybe if the Saints are pissed off at home, they can get a win and a cover as a very small favorite. But then again, betting on the Saints in almost any circumstance right now makes me nervous. What do you like here, Indian Cowboy?
You're going to think I'm nuts, man, but we love the Saints here.
Okay.
This is probably going to be at least a 6-star selection.
Wow. Okay.
I probably shouldn't say that, but then again, whatever. But this is probably going to be at least a 5, maybe a 6-star for us. I mean, classic Sunday night game. This reminds me of the under on the Eagles. It's just a good public fade. I remember a long time ago we did the Patriots versus the Texans on Sunday night. This was last year, I think. And we loved the Patriots because 65% of the public was on the Texans on the road, and the Patriots won by a wide margin, like 40-10 or something like that, by a 30-point margin. Similar situation here. 66% of the public is on Green Bay plus the point. Think about this. Why is a 5-2 team a 2-point underdog to a 2-4 team?
Well, I can answer that because the Saints have a reputation, especially with the public, of being a team that has great betting on them at home.
That makes sense. See, that you're smart, but see, 66% of the public are going with Green Bay because they think it's free money. They're like, oh, wow, Oof. Packers, Aaron Rodgers, 5-2, 2 extra points as well on a Sunday night. It's not typically how it works. With 66% of the public on Green Bay, only 34% on New Orleans. The line actually, staying pretty stagnant, and the public will probably take it down even more. But Green Bay comes off a big public win against Carolina. On the road here, they're not that strong against ATS teams with losing records. Actually, Green Bay, if you track back, they're 0-5 ATS when they face a team with a losing record. And you track further back for the Saints, they're 16-5 in their last 21 home games. This is going to give credence to your point. They're 16-5 in their last 21 home games versus a team with a winning road record, meaning when they face elite teams at home, they always do well. So this is a team that if they're going to salvage their season, they have to get it by now because they're 2-4. They need to try to win their next 2 to try to break even to go 4-4. The Panthers are not strong. The Falcons are collapsing. So at the end of the day, and the Bucs are obviously not strong. So they're still very much in the thick of things. So if they can pick up a win here, salvage their season by going 4-4, and in the second half of the season, they can go ahead and pick it up. So New Orleans is still in it. This is a must win for them. So don't be surprised if the public takes a hit. Green Bay on a big letdown. New Orleans should not have lost the game to the Lions. Look for them to bounce back here. And we think New Orleans likely wins this one by at least a touchdown.
All right, so then you're expecting some kind of improvement then on the field from what we've seen from New Orleans. I mean, their offense hasn't quite looked like what it's been in past years.
Yeah, it's not. But at the end of the day, it's going to really come down to, I mean, this is their season at the end of the day. And New Orleans is one of those places where interesting things always happen, don't it, in New Orleans, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say shady things, but always interesting thing happens. So, at the end of the day, if Green Bay was truly expected to win this thing, we'd expect them to be a road favorite about 4.5. I think that's public. They'll take New Orleans plus 3.5, plus 4.5, something like that. But here you have them as a +2 dog. It's one of those things that it just sets up nicely for New Orleans to salvage their season, and they really get up. And Green Bay on a little bit of a letdown. Remember, Green Bay is not. They should have lost to Miami on the road.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they're not this team that's unstoppable on the road. So they're pretty shaky. They lost to the Lions on the road early this year as well. And so, Green Bay is vulnerable on the road. So we like New Orleans.
All right, Indian Cowboy. Awesome analysis and breakdown. Like in New Orleans. In New Orleans right now, I'm seeing -1 as a widely available number. So for the purpose of this video, Indian Cowboy recommending play on New Orleans, -1. Thanks so much.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.